Alright, guys. Well, today's episode just might be me ranting or something like that. I don't know. I try to get the best information out to you all the best way I know how. If you choose to stay tuned, that's great. If you don't, that's okay. But make sure you do the due diligence. More than anything, I'm just trying to get a message out there because once you understand numbers, you're going to tend to get a little fired up. Okay, guys? What I've ran across is something so simple, but if you all got to cut up on up out of here, make sure you make it over to cloudthunder.org. Okay, you'll see me over there on the page, over there in the whole 9 yards, and you can find me over on YouTube, Car 730. Make it to my welcome trailer, guys. Get subscribed. Start communicating. Okay, because see, for things to change, you got to change. If you keep doing what you're doing and expecting different results, well, that's just insanity, folks. So I've done something my whole life, and I've been in the automotive industry, that field, auto body, third generation. I could go on and on about that. I was quite well. At least I thought I was. I didn't see nobody any better than me, and I still haven't. And when there's praise to be said, I say it. I'm the first one in line. And then I've got questions maybe why they left something or something like that. Maybe they got in a hurry. Maybe I run my fingers up around the back side and they didn't grind them welds down after, making that wheelhouse. Did they go far enough and, work that down smooth and then put your primers on it and stuff. And, that's show, and I saw, yeah, I had it's pretty good. And then I got a mechanic shop, the whole 9 yards, guys. And, am I doing okay? Well, yeah, you betcha. But, do you dare to dream? Because, see, that's the bottom line. If you don't dare to dream, then you got no reason to rush around and try to find your credit card. Trust me, you want to make sure you got it out and you're ready, okay? Because once you start drawing this out the way I share it and teach it, because I don't want anybody to break the bank. That's just the end of the story. If you don't understand this, or if you're not willing to put forth the effort, just don't do it. Well, I'll love you one way or the other. It's your life. But if you understand numbers, see, I realize something. Numbers don't lie. And the only one that's going to lie to you is going to be yourself. Because how many people do you think went to sleep last night, or they're walking around in a daze, or they're sitting at their desk doing something, praying for something to come along? Now, it might not be this here, but who really wants to wind up with the products? Wouldn't you rather just have the money to buy the products? Doesn't that make more sense? Okay? I'm talking about a company that pays out 100% commission, and I teach it. It's a little cheaper than this, but, if you ain't got $50 laying around extra a month, something's wrong. You need to really take a look at something and make sure you go do the due diligence, okay? Because it's always going to be your decision at the end of the day. Maybe you're just afraid. Maybe you like living the way you live right now. That's up to you to answer. Nobody's looking down at you. At least I don't. But if you want something extra, maybe, a college fund for the kids or something, you don't see no other way. I'm telling you guys, if you can just do some simple arithmetic, because, I was talking to a person earlier about, the penny that doubles every day for just 30 days and how it adds up to an amazing $5.3 million. And that's just amazing. And a day will come to where something like that will happen. And I understand, positioning also. Our company only had 140,000 members globally here not so long ago, about a week or two ago. And once you get in there and make it, start digging deep here, guys. Nobody's going to charge you anything. At least I won't, getting all the facts and everything for free. Because it's unbelievable. You can hit the enter button over there at cloudthunder.org and see what all comes with this. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's pretty incredible. If you want to see the product, you actually got to hit print. Or you get good at writing content, and once you realize it's numbers, and you also realize that these people that we're going and getting all this content from are the ones that are doing it, okay, it's pretty impressive what some of these people have already done here and made. I've been very impressed by people. I can't believe or fathom. I don't know how many people this one guy knew, but in 28 days, I mean, there's documentation. $710,000 in commissions is what he made. And, it ain't fake. It's real. It's real. But, you're not going to reach none of these people. Let's start fresh, guys. Let's do this. I'm building a team here. And I'm going forth. I am doing it. I'm doing the daily disciplines. And if you want to join me, then you got to make that decision and get on my team. You know, just go over to cloudthunder.org. You know, just enter, guys. Get your credit card ready. I'm telling you that now. Go to the Hangout. You know, I keep them up for 7 days just because, you know, so people got a central place to come see them, or so I can share them, okay, with people. We have them live once a week, guys. This is for you, so you can inform the people that you're sharing it with to make it to your Hangout. And let us do this for you. And once you start understanding that penny that doubles every day for 30 days, guys, this is truly amazing. I teach it real simple. Do you know 3? Because you're going to lose number 2 as a pass by, and you'll understand that a little later on. Okay? The thing is, let's get your money coming back in quickly. I also want you to realize that you don't know when somebody's going to enter their credit card information. As far as the monthly fees, that's monthly. Okay? I agreed a long time ago to pay $25. I also agreed to pay another $100 a month, but I realized that there's other people out there in the same position I was that's willing to do the same, and they know too. And man, I tell you what, I tell you what, guys, just get 3 after that. It's just free money. How much do you want? What can you do? What can you fathom? What kind of things do you want to go do? Okay, what kind of people do you want to help? Okay, see, I want to put up soup kitchens. I've thought it through, you know, but it's one hell of a tax write-off, and people need help. People need help, you know, so I want to be able to help the not so fortunate. And yeah, it's 100% tax write-off, okay? And I realize, you know, with a 100% company, the one I'm with, you know, just, you know, 100 people, you know, once you get up through there and you understand leveraging, because leveraging is really exciting. And actually, everybody that you bring in, they're number 2, 4, 6, and every other 5th turns into a pass-by. And, you know, the penny didn't even do that. Okay, is it going to be a perfect world? No. Some people's going to mess it all up, and they're going to go out and bring 200 or 300 people in all at once. And pray that you're in that position, and pray that you understand pass-bys and what's happening here, folks. That's why positioning is so powerful. And, you know, once you get up to 10, you know, if money's the issue, once you get up to 10, you got $250 coming in, okay? Step on up to the inner circle in the next, you know, 4 or 5 days, whatever it takes, okay? Maybe a month, maybe 2 months. Once you start seeing this thing, guys, some people, there's going to be a learning curve. And, you know, it's inevitable. This is something totally different, something we have had trouble getting our heads around from the get-go. At least I did. And I think that's helped me be able to explain it better to everybody because, you know, of my background. And you know, and it's like, wow, this is just a tool. And we got to realize how many people went to sleep last night or walking around in a daze or sitting there in a cubicle praying for something to come along, guys. I've never seen a company come along that pays out 100%. Now, you do have to be an affiliate for $19.95 to capture that 100%, but guys, it's worth it. But if you just want the best blogging platform out there with all the SEOs and the numbers and, you know, I don't know, maybe you just want to write content. I don't know, people do that for a living. And you know what? Go check something on Google or Yahoo if that's what you want to do. Maybe you're good at that. Maybe you know somebody good at that. And you got to realize this is powerful. This is truly powerful. And the better you get better at explaining that, or the better you get at drawing it out, and the simplicity of it, because in the beginning it's kind of overwhelming, but I learned a simple concept as I went here, and it was KISS. And, you know, I just kind of pictured that guy, or, you know, it was a guy for me on my shoulder, okay? And, you know, whenever I you know, just, you know, oh, you know, you just keep it simple, stupid. You know, if it took 7 months or 8 months to bring in 100 people once you get this thing going, okay? Once you start understanding, get 3, okay? 100 people with all the pass-bys and everything, once you reach 100 people there, because you want to get there, okay, is an extra $12,500 a month. And, you know, that's not all counting all the leveraging and things like I teach it really simple, okay? Just picture 10. And, you know, once the 10 come up and they come into that inner circle, another $100 a month, you're making $1,250. This is pretty simple, guys. And then there's spikes in our income if we choose to participate. You can just stay on the optional, you know, the auto monthly income, okay, the residual side. Or you can choose to participate in the spikes in the income. And the first set is $500, one-time pay. But if you just realize the simplicity of duplication and leveraging and what's here, it's pretty amazing, because when them 10 want to unlock the same tools, since, I chose to go with a company out there that actually does pay out 100% commission, that's $5,000 into your account. Now, along with that $19.95, you also get your online e-wallet, and you need to have an active checking. Guys, don't put nothing in there if you're that afraid, okay? Just don't do it. But get it going. You can cancel anytime you want. I love that. I also love the fact that there was no money back guarantee, kind of like life. And, I've never heard anybody say, oh, you got a guarantee in life, man. If you don't like what where you went or how it turned out, just hit the restart button. You know what, guys? That ain't going to happen. Life is not a dress rehearsal. If you don't have the things that you want in life, and maybe you're the type of person that says, man, I got everything. Well, do you think there's some not so fortunate people out there? Do you got the noggin to get your head around it, to figure it out? Well, if you're smart enough to figure this out, and you got $50 laying around, you see what I'm saying? Okay, you're kind of greedy. So, what are some of the things you're doing today to change your destination for tomorrow? You see, we've got a system here. I don't care. If you can just send an email, that's really all it takes, guys. Is just send an email. Make sure you do the due diligence. Make sure it's real. Make sure that you read the income disclaimer, because like that one guy in 28 days, $710,000. Obviously, well, it didn't happen for me, but am I upset? No, I understand what's going on here, guys. He just, there's work that went into place before he was able to achieve that. Make it to the hangout over there. Go to Cloudthunder. I got a hangout, like I said earlier, guys, and just get in the hangout. If you start liking what you're seeing, just come on out, hit the join button, make sure you got the credit card ready, guys. It's $25 to get you in the back door. It's pretty simple. And if you can't understand it, cancel anytime you want, guys. It's okay. Like I said earlier, I'll love you one way or the other. Okay, so it's always going to be your decision at the end of the day, but wouldn't you want to know? Wouldn't you want to know? If you could go back 30, 35 years ago and Sam Walton walks up to you and go, hey man, I'm doing this and I can't get no banks. Would you have invested if you knew what you knew today? Well, yeah. Guys, it's $25, actually $39.95 a month. Go out and get 3. You're losing number 2. You've got 1 and 3 left. 100% commission company. Guys, you're golden. You're good. You have no excuses. And you can spend about an hour a day learning, go back and read people's posts. Maybe you're just that person. You go, you know what, I could do that. And if it is real, yeah, I can do that. Well, guys, I'm telling you, go do the research. Do the due diligence. It's all free. Drop me a line, okay? Drop me a line. I check everything daily. I do my very, very best. I want to help so many people. And, get on a team, guys. Be a part of something. Be a part of something bigger than you. Because once you understand the leveraging and pass buys, and I know it's hard to believe that people are making a 6-figure a month income, okay? But you got to realize, even once you reach 1,000 people, and that could happen in a year or 2 years. I mean, it's just like that penny that doubles every day for 30 days. It's $5.3 million. And like I was saying earlier, how many people do you know that went to sleep last night praying for something to come along, guys? This is it. This is real. I mean, you want to see the product, you got to hit print, and it's government approved. I love it. But, go to the hangout, listen to some of these guys and gals, and, so 1,000 people, and you know what? I pay $125 every month, and I'm okay with that. So you got 1,000 people because of leveraging, and you're getting that monthly because like I said, I pay it monthly. Okay, that is $125,000 a month. Okay, if you start understanding simple duplication, guys, you're probably going to drop the credit card on the floor or something. Okay, but make it over to cloudthunder.org, guys, and just start finding the facts. I put this site together for everybody to enjoy. My training tab is locked down. You can find me over on YouTube, Car 730. Get subscribed. Sometimes I'll load up 30, 40, 50 videos because I get a little excited, and them are just my YouTube videos, okay? And, YouTube has 80 billion views daily, and you got to realize every thumbnail is just that. Or one video is just one thumbnail, and there's 80 billion views daily. So you've got to learn to get your message across one way or another. If you don't want to do the internet, well, I guess that's just where the product is. And, pay it with a credit card, whatever you got to do, and go share it with 3 people and get on your way. That's the bottom line here. You got to get on your way. For things to change, you got to change. Pick up a good book. Read a good book. I read a book there in the beginning, and I'm still a little wound up about it. And I was reading Robert Kiyosaki in business school, and it's a really good book. I haven't made it. I haven't even finished it up yet. I've been busy with what all's going on here on the net. I realized when I looked at this that a lot of people know if they don't do something different, okay, it's not going to get no better. And you ought to hear some of the stories, and you're like, wow, man. And people's had to borrow the credit card and everything, and man, they were good on this. They could draw it out and go, man, you know what? And you just do it. You do whatever it takes, and you realize this, and you got to do this. You don't have to do it. I shouldn't say that, but you need to do it. You need to at least understand it, and what you're saying. No, I don't want that position. I want to be that person that looks back and say, damn, I wished I would have done that. Okay, and or you got a friend or whatever, like say you go ahead and do it, and you don't tell your friend about it, and they talk to you in 2 or 3 years, when you're making, maybe $250,000 a month. Oh man, why didn't you tell me? I would have done that. But if you would have went ahead and told them, then they can't really say nothing, right? So have fun with it, and just realize that. Just realize that. Some people are going to say it's a scam, or this, that, and the other. Well, be the first one to call it a scam. And do the diligence, put the links in the description, and let people go find out on their own. Not everybody will load or land on my thumbnail, okay? Not everybody's going to do it. I'm still working at getting better at writing content, to get in the high rankings. I do have my website, however, on the front page of Google. Okay, and I just never did figure out that SEO thing, and that's kind of when I stumbled across YouTube in 80 billion views daily, and it's truly amazing. Never saw nothing like it, guys. I'm still astonished to this day, because just 10,000 people is 1.5 million a month. Okay, where do you want to be? You know what I'm saying? This is huge, guys. This is huge. I'm telling you. Find your credit card, borrow a credit card, something. Get a username. Realize everything that you're going to see over there, like basically after you click on it, that's yours. That's yours, man. You put your username at the end of it. If you want your own website, I got an A&1 tab over there, guys. Once you share it or refer it, you get your website for free too. I mean, somebody gets a premium package. I mean, this site's only cost me like $19.95 a month, and you sell one premium package, it's $90 on your account. Okay? I'm telling you, this is free money. You just got to make that decision. You got to have at least, well, you got to have 2 things. You got to have at least a credit card, an active checking, something, guys. The second thing you're going to need is drive. Okay? If you think we're going to build this for you, you're wrong. Will I help you build it? Yeah. And if things are going good or whatever, and I might put 1 or 2 down underneath you. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty slick. I'm thinking of something else right now, and I haven't seen it here on the net, and it would be one heck of a program, and it would. I know deep down, people would pay at least $7 to $12 a month, if not more, especially if they're serious about this networking stuff. Okay, and these people with the money, I mean, they would buy too. It'd just be another tool for them. It's another tax write-off. It's a better understanding for them. Okay, this whole online world is new. And anyway, Let's take a short break. I'm going to go ahead and turn some music on for my listeners on blogtalkradio.com. I am live from 12 to 12:30 through the daytime anymore, Monday through Friday Central Time. That call-in number is 213-943-3709. And you got the Buck here, and I'm getting ready to take a Buck break. So, here's music. And you guys, I'll be back. Wait. I'll be back. I'll be back, buddy. Alright, guys. I didn't think I was gone that long. My music must have just stopped. And, but anyway, make it over to my channel. Get subscribed, guys. Always look for new content, things like that. You know, realize I'm a real person just like you, and you know, I don't think it's too far-fetched to think 250,000 people wouldn't be that far-fetched. There's I really don't see the difficulty in it, especially if we all work together. You know, it's got to start somewhere, and you got to realize the positioning, the power of the positioning right now. So, you know, make sure you get your credit card out, make it to cloudthunder.org, go to the Hangout, whatever. Just make sure you do the due diligence, and make sure you get all the facts. Okay, that's basically all I want to do by the end of the day. Is I want to make sure that you're informed. I want to make sure you're the only one that you can blame at the end of the day is you. And I know that's kind of cold, but it has to be your fault and nobody else's. You know, I don't care who you are. You know, we do have paraplegics in this. We've got blind people. We've got deaf people, and they understood it. How they understood it, I don't know, but they did. Autistic, wow, they understand numbers. You know, we got a story of a 12-year-old. You know, he talked his dad into buying the package there from Holland. And, you know, within 120 days, I know the numbers are weird, but that's just what it is. In 120 days, this company had paid him $12,000 in commissions. And he was only putting in an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. See, once you start finding out the truth about stuff and realize it's not a scam, guys. But if you dig deep enough, and if you don't like what you see, don't do it. But at least make sure you get all the facts. Make sure you get all the information, okay? I don't care if you're walking around and, listening to an iTunes app or whatever with me doing this show. Guys, make sure you make it to cloudthunder.org. Come find me over on YouTube, Car730. I've got my own Twitter account. Follow me there, guys. But make sure you get all the information. Make sure you get all the information. This is real. This is real, and it does pay out 100% commission. One of the package, I mean, it's the spikes in the income is just unbelievable. But I know you all don't quite understand that quite yet. But and the top one is $3,500, and you only make $3,000 off that when somebody buys that. Well, I think that's because Dave flies you to his place or something like that to, welcome you all the way in, all paid for trip. I'm not real sure how all that works, so obviously because I don't own that one, right? But once you've worked up to it and you've owned it, there's other spikes in income like that first one, just 10 people. I mean, that you got $1,250 coming in, but a $5,000 spike in your income. And if you're just tuning in or whatever, and you're hearing me or whatever, make sure you make it to cloudthunder.org. I've never seen so many people that need something right now, and this can be right now. Literally. Because if you understood what it is, how fast do you want it? It's just a shame that sometimes it doesn't happen that fast. That's what hurts. Or people get into it and then they wind up listening to their friends and whatever, and then, I don't know, maybe somebody starts a scam team or something like that, and they don't do the due diligence, and they mark you or whatever, and you don't quite understand this. Well, guys, I want you to take that opportunity when something like that happens here to, email them back and realize other people talk there on that site. There's a lot of people that are looking for things. They're the people that are looking are going to be the ones that say scam, scam, scam. Okay? Well, why do they say that? And I think if a person gets the cold hard facts or the truth across to them, I think they're going to see it, the problem right smack in the middle. It's them. Okay? Yeah, there's scams out there, guys. You need to be careful. Okay? You need to be careful. But rest assured, you're going to find that this is legit, man. It's government stamped approved. I mean, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Go back and watch some older videos too, okay? And leave a comment down in them sections while you're there, okay? Just do it. Do it now. I started out in the beginning on my radio show with Wolfman Jack. I think I was doing the Wolfman Jack voice. And, okay, today's show, welcome to the Wolfman Jack show. Okay. And just, I've seen some extraordinary people out here on the net, guys. Extraordinary. And they're not here yet, okay? You need to get the facts. I'm just saying, I mean, this is hard talking about this over and over and over and over again until things start changing. And you got to realize what you're doing is why things are changing. If I've only got to put in 2 hours a day, tops, and over a period of time, the returns start coming in because people aren't stupid. Okay? People aren't stupid. And if you think they are, bad. Okay? Just get the facts, folks. That's it. That's pretty much about it. My show's about done. My blog talk show radio's about done, and I got people calling me, and I don't know the number, but I'll tell them to hold on so I can wrap my show up. Can you hold? Please, hang on. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to go ahead and end today's episode and show, and I will see you all on the flip side, and thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you. And that show's done. And for you YouTubers, make sure you make it to my show. Make it to my website, www.cloudthunder.org, guys. Make sure you get the facts. The only one I want you to blame at the end of the day, it's really you. Okay? I want you to just totally blame yourself if you don't get this. You're a loser. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys.